Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now he'll try to run with this. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Ragland. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, look at the juke. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw here.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
2nd and less than a yard. They'll set up a throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Ragland, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. On the strip, the ball comes out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lancers have got it back to within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On second down, Ragland, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll keep it on the ground. Ragland, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ragland. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Back to throw now on first down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Two yards, good enough for a first. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. On second down now. Ragland, and some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Lancers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports halftime report. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 4.
Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On second down, they'll run it here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some space here. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now a man open
open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And this one is right through, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Explorers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Columbus. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. Ragland. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, Ragland. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And that is incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards that time.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Brooks.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
11 yards there, first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On second down, they'll run it here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff up the middle. Ragland, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Ragland looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Up the middle they go. Ragland.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They'll run on 1st down. Ragland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Ragland. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On 3rd down, Ragland. It's a gain of 5, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors,
They level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.